Hello my friends, and welcome back to another TTF Garage Sessions. Today we're going to go back to that idea of meet the force and follow the force that we talked about a few days ago. But now we're going to begin to integrate a 4-count Sinawali pattern to that same idea of meeting the force and following the force. As you recall, when I'm meeting the force, if somebody is hitting towards me, I am going to put the weapon directly into the path of that oncoming person's hand. We're not trying to hit the weapon, we're trying to hit the hand holding the weapon. That's the idea. So if I'm hitting here, the stick or the attack is going to come to this side of my hand. The opposite is also true. Follow the force. If I go like this and I hit this way, follow the force means the hit is going to come on this side of my attack. Not into it, it's going to follow it. Okay? Now, following the force is not preferred for the simple reason that you have to accelerate behind their attack, you have to overtake it, and then still have extra energy to hit it, meaning you're going to have to overspeed. Whereas if I meet the force, all I have to do is get in the line of their attack, and I'm going to hit it with the speed of their attack, even if I don't move my hand. Then anything that I add is just multiplied as it's added onto their speed that's coming towards me. So meeting the force is always preferable, but it's not always possible. Sometimes my hand might be in the wrong position. If that's the case, you're not going to have time to reset and then meet the force. If that's the case, this is where we're going to just from there follow the force to try to hit and do the job, which is to defang the snake or destroy the hand trying to hit us. Okay, so that's why we would do this. Now another scenario is you typically aren't going to end up in a situation where you have your hands like this. You're not going to say, hey guys, let me defend myself, right? Usually your hands are going to be open, the weapons are going to be open as this. So, but we're still going to use this to meet the force and follow the force and follow with our 4-count Sinawali pattern that we just reviewed in the last session. Okay, so from here, what I want you to do is imagine again that number 1 attack looks like this, number 2 attack like this, number 3 in this manner, number 4 in this manner, and number 5. And again, as I meet the force, when this is coming, you're trying to hit my hand while staying out of range of my hit. So I can't hit your body, but you can hit my hand. These are all long-range techniques that we're trying to work on right now. Okay, follow the force. If I hit this way, you're going to hit the hand from the back side. When I thrust on the straight line, meeting the force would mean hitting on this side of it, on the inside. Following the force would be hitting on the back side as you come through. Meet the force, follow the force. Okay, so I'm going to feed 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And what I want you to do is meet the force on every single blow. When you do, that is going to put your hand across your body. From that position, you are going to finish a 4-count motion. So it's going to look like this. If a number 1 angle is coming in like this, my sticks are open, I'm going to meet the force. That is going to have my hands like this. Then I'm going to 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to end in an open position. Now, hey John, you say, we do the 4-count Sinawali in this fashion. You're absolutely correct. But notice what I've done is broke it into a 4-count pattern that's going to leave you and allow you to start from an open position. All right? So as the number 1 shot comes here, I'm going to meet the force, the stick comes through, and then 1, 2, 3, and my hands are open. Normally we would close it like this, but I want to leave it open for today's training, okay? Then when the number 2 shot comes in, I'm going to meet the force with the left hand, and then I am on the left side, right side, forgive me. Then I'm going to 1, 2, 3, and I'm open, okay? So then when the number 3 comes in, I hit over the top, 1, 2, 3, and I'm open. The number 4 comes in, I hit over the top, 1, 2, 3, and I'm open. The number 5 comes in, I'm going to meet the force. So I step and hit, 1, 2, 3, and I'm open again, okay? Then we're going to follow the force. So that means as the number 1 comes in, now I'm going to hit on the back side of that. And I'm in the opposite 3 and 4. Number 2 comes in, hit on the back side. 2, 3, and 4. On the back side, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on the back side, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The number 5 line comes in, hit on the back side, 2, 3, and 4. All right? So I'm going to do it again one more time slowly so you can see the pattern, and then I'm going to feed you and have you do it. All right? So here's how it looks. So one more time. As somebody feeds me, I start from an open orientation. As they feed me, I'm going to hit into the line. I'm meeting the force. That's going to put me in a left side orientation. I'm going to do 3 beats of the 4 count Sinawali. So I end in an open orientation. 1, 2, 3. Normally, you would close and bring it back here, but for today, leave it open. Okay? So then when the number 2 comes in, I'm going to meet the force with the opposite hand. That puts me in the right side. 1, 2, 3. The number 3 comes in, meet the force. 1, 2, 3. The number 4 comes in and meet the force. 1, 2, 3. The number 5, step out. 1, 1, 2, 3. Now let's follow the force. As the number 1 shot comes in, instead of meeting the force, I'm going to follow the force. I'm in a right side orientation. 1, 2, and 3. Number 2 comes in. Follow the force. 1, 2, and 3. Number 3, 2, and 3, 4. And number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the inside shot, the 5. Follow. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Now let's have you give it a shot. So here we go. Angle number 1, meet the force. And then finish your pattern. 2, 3, and 4. Angle number 2, meet the force. 2, 3, and 4. Beautiful. Angle number 3, hit over the top. Don't put your hand in line to be hit by my stick. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 5. Good. Let's try it again. Meet the force. 1. 1, 2, 3. You're open. Meet the force. 1, 2, 3. Meet the force. You're using your right hand to hit the first shot. Bam. Follow up. 1, 2, 3. Meet the force. Use your left hand. Bam. 1, 2, 3. And meet the force. Use the right hand. Bam. Step out. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Now let's follow the force. Ready. Using your left hand. 1. 1, 2, and 3. Good. 2 with the right hand. 1, 2, and 3. Number 3, you follow with the left hand. 1, 2, 3. Good. And 4. Follow with the right hand. 1, 2, and 3. 5. Follow with the left hand. 1, 2, and 3. One more time. Follow with the left hand. Follow with the right hand. Follow the force with the left hand. Follow the force with the right hand. Get your other shots in. Follow the force with the left hand. Good. Now, let's try it one time through, starting with me using my left hand instead. We're going to do these same exact angles, starting over on this side. All right? But now I want you to meet the force. So as I'm coming in this way, and you're meeting the force, you're going to hit it with your right hand. You can hit it with either one, but to make it easy, let's just go with the right hand. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hand. 2, 3, 4. You should be open now. Left hand, meet the force. You should be open and stepping out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now let's try following the force. You follow with your left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Follow with the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Follow with the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Follow with the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. And follow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what you start to realize is even though my hands are open, they are sometimes going across, and then I can hit and open them up again. I can keep them separate if I want, or I can begin to weave as I'm moving. I can also hit to pass the weapon and hit in different lines simultaneously. I do not need to just stay in our patterns. But the patterns can be a very tight, concentrated way to hit in a good way. It can be a very good way to deliver blows. As you're doing this, what I'd like you to do is be able to realize that you're visualizing hitting different targets. What do I mean? When that angle number 1 comes in with that right hand, I may hit and I may pass the stick by simultaneously. That's still going to put me in this place where I can hit, and be open. Okay, so as I hit, sometimes I have to pass the stick or hit his hand again. Sometimes I hit his hand again and then I come across the face. Sometimes I might hit here, hit the head, hit the head, hit the head. Boom, hit the head again, right? You never know. The pattern is generic. You can apply it wherever you need to. That's the key. Just get used to moving. I'm guessing if this is your first time doing this, some of you might have felt a little confused as to where you're supposed to be with your weapons. That's okay. You can rewind the video and watch it again, okay? Get this down. Don't skip past this. I was just working with a group this morning and had a guys that was their first time doing this. And as they were doing it, they were getting confused and forgetting their pattern, okay? This is to work the pattern over and over and over. Don't get lost and start doing your own thing. Stick to the pattern, apply the pattern to the problem. Okay, does that make sense? Good. Hey, my friends, train. Do this over and over and over again. Don't just do it one time. I'm giving you gifts in the form of videos that are to be used many times. You don't watch it once and leave. You apply the information to yourself over and over and over, and it will begin to have an effect and change you. If you don't, it won't, okay? You have to do these more than one time. And it should be done eventually with a partner if you're not doing it now. So if you can get a spouse, your partner, a child, a friend, kids, whatever, a neighbor, and get them to work with you, it's much better. And then what I'd like you to do is feed slowly, but don't actually hit each other. Just make the motion nearby, okay? And visualize what you're doing as you do it without coming close and injuring your partner, all right? Hey, if you enjoy this, please like, share, and subscribe. Let other people know what we're doing, and if they're interested, have them join us as well. If you're interested, you go on to the Facebook group. It's not going to be there much longer. We're going to be transitioning to an online program that's going to be much more in-depth with a curriculum, with a success track that's going to walk you through from where you are to where you want to be, with concrete steps and methodologies to take you there. It'll have a lot more interaction with me and a lot more in-depth material, as well as full-length classes where I walk through a whole program, not just these little snippets we've been doing here in the garage session previews, okay? So, my friends, check it out. If you're interested, come find me on Facebook and let me know you're interested, and we'll get you moving on to the next level of how to get involved in that. Okay? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having fun finding new freedom and getting new skill with the double stick and the single stick and the weapons we're doing. Talk to you more next week. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.